the Simulation Football League, presented by 8 PM Music on YouTube. Welcome to the Bayou. It's hot and humid here in Houma, Louisiana, home of the Revolution. The Revs will look to laisser le bon temps rouler, or let the good times roll with another win, while the visiting Queen City Corsairs will look to right the ship after losing a week ago. Good evening, folks. I'm Tyler Falk. We are inside Stack Up Stadium in a sea of black and green as we get set for week 6 action in the SFL. My partner, Anthony Ellison, will join us shortly. 3 years ago, I joined the Revolution organization. Besides owners Ross Napoli and Gerald Smith and coach Brian Craven, the warmest and most passionate welcome I received when I entered the organization was defensive lineman Leonard Butler Sr. Leonard always had a story to tell, a joke to make us laugh, and a passion for Revs football that matched no one. It's been an exact year since his passing, and his presence is still felt here in Louisiana. His number 68 adorns the jerseys of every single teammate here on the field. It adorns the midfield logo tonight, and it adorns the hearts of many here in the Bayou. He will never be forgotten. They play for number 68, and they play Cadillac-style football one more time as the Revs will kick us off to begin week 6 action here from the Bayou as here we go. Opening kickoff will be taken back for an E, about 9 yards deep in the end zone by Adrian Ellis, and the Corsairs will start tonight's action from their own 20 as I welcome in my partner here in the booth, Anthony Ellison. Welcome along, Ant. We're in for a good game.
Absolutely, and thank you for this and having me here. This is exciting football here.
We'll see what that defense for the Revs can do on their first play out against quarterback Trellis Blanton. He is second in the league in terms of completion percentage, 71.8%. The first play from scrimmage will be a run by tailback Jet Zero. He's taken down by Gary Clem as we introduce you the rest of the Queen City Corsair offense. Of course, we mentioned Blanton, the quarterback, in his third season in the league, first with Queen City. Behind him is Jet Zero and Tony Zoma at halfback. Wide receivers are Doug Spelling, Bob Wood, Adrian Ellis. Tight ends are James Matthew Jr. and Chase Matthews. On the line leading the way at guard is Robert Cron, and that's Queen City offense. Pass over the middle is complete to James Matthew Jr. for a pickup of 7, and that will bring up a third down.
In this scenario here, we're going to be watching today Tony Zuma, the running back for Queen City, likes to catch the ball out of the backfield. So they're looking for man coverage from the linebacker on the running back right there. It's going to be easy picking. So let's see how Louisiana change the defense up.
But backfield will go with a run up the middle for Jet Zero, and he picks up the first down, a gain of about 6 yards for Jet. And we want to give special shout-outs and special thank you to our aerial coveragers of today's game, and it's brought to you by Dags Droneworks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. Fourth play of the drive as Louisiana send the blitz. Over the middle, one-handed snag from Doug Spelling. He'll cross the 50-yard line and be brought down near the 45 of Louisiana.
And that is what you always appreciate from a bigger target right there, to be able to make a errant pass into a completion right there, right on the outreach of the defensive back, but was able to bring the ball in and not get it loose when he got the contact. So that's a fantastic catch to start the game.
This drive is moving right along here for Bears. Better looking drives all season. Blanton back to pass. He's currently 2 for 2. Good pocket. Has time. Middle, and he throws it away. Picked up by Gary Clem, and he's back the other way. A good step inside to cut off the pass, and Clem, the former classic, gets the ball back for Louisiana.
I appreciate cover linebackers right there. Right there, he was able to see where the quarterback wanted to throw the ball, was able to drop back enough. He initially started the drive with a tackle, and then he ends the drive with an interception right there. That's a beautiful alert and play by Gary Clem.
looked like a similar route that Spelling was trying to run over the middle, and Clem, the wise man on the spot, on the double there. Huge credit up front as well to force Blanton to roll out just a touch, and that threw off the timing a little bit. As out trots Tommy Utah. He's number 1 in completions with 98 and number 1 in the league in yards with 1,247. His first pass will be to the tailback, Cameron Collier, and the fullback gets a good pickup at 12, and 1 play, 1 first down for the Revs.
And right there, that was the calling of the center right there. They picked up both linebackers blitzing in on the right side, and that gave the quarterback time to look at the progression, saw that the running back had a step past the linebacker right there. It was easy first down, but it all started by the offensive line.
Here they come now from the 41-yard line. Queen City send the blitz pass middle, caught Adam Banks. Another first down for the Revolution, and they keep those wheels on the offensive machine revolving over and over.
And like they got inside release on the cornerback right there, just a slant route. And once you can beat your man inside of the route right there, that's going to be hard to recover. That's a simple pitch and catch right there.
Back to the line they come. Haven't had a chance to introduce you to either side of the field, neither offense or defense. We'll get to that when we can, but right now the offense continues to hum as they run up the gut. Here comes Dwayne Salmons inside the 10, and it's first and goal Revolution.
Great vision. You have to love the vision right there for Salmons right there. Once again, another key block by the center. They blitzed on the backside right there. The center got off of the block, was able to seal it, and gave the running back daylight to the left side.
A solid opening drive in Louisiana's own right. This is only the 4th play, and they started way back on their own 46. Utah on the gun. Got a man alongside of each side of him. Stepping back, floater left side, caught by Salmons. He tries to get out of the tackle from Greg Gaines, but he's pushed out of bounds near the 5-yard line, and quickly we'll introduce you to the rest of that Revolution offense. Of course, we talk about Tommy Utah, the quarterback. Dwayne Salmons, Chris Grant Jr. are the tailbacks, with Cameron Collier at fullback. Liam Hammer, Reggio De Niro, Adam Banks, and Lyric Da Vinci are the wide receivers, with John Michael Sudduth and Levy Lease at tight end. And in the line, it's a fearsome foursome alignment. Cole Katz, Odette Boudreau, Ross Napoli, and Sergei Katzlov. Second and goal, they'll call the lineman here on a run. Hand up, left side. Chris Grant Jr. He'll fall forward. Touchdown, Revolution.
Ooh, that is the will to get into the end zone right there. Nice little weak side halfback dive to the left side. They overload the right side, and that's where the defense was going, to the overload side. Quick handoff to the backside right there. Was able to carry the defender 3 more yards to get to the end zone, and this is a great start for Louisiana.
A near picture-perfect drive for Louisiana. 5 plays, 56 yards off of the Gary Clem interception. It ends in a short Chris Grant rushing touchdown in just under 2 minutes. The Revolution out in front. It is a 7-0 ball game. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button to begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. On the return is Ellis, and Ellis lights off a couple defenders, good enough to get them up to the 28-yard line for their second drive of the ball game. Both teams had 5-play drives for their inaugural possessions. One ended in interception, and one took the resulting drive off the interception, back for 6. Now down by 7, Anthony. Queen City in an early hole.
And if you're Queen City, you want to go back out there, have a strong performance. You had the protection that you were looking for from your offensive line. The receivers were making plays. So you don't want to deviate from what you did the first drive. Just don't throw that interception.
3 wide with an I formation. And Blank will hand it off to his tailback Zero with nothing doing. Did well enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but no further as Chuck Diesel will bring him down and will meet the rest of Diesel's compatriots on the defensive side for Louisiana. Brian Craven, Chance Wall, Neil Rivers, and Gary Burney are the defensive linemen. Gary Clem, Chuck Diesel, Tommy Welback Bussy, and Blake Craze, the linebackers. We'll touch on the secondary here in just a moment. Flip out near side. It's caught by Tony Zoma, backup tailback, and he gets maybe a yard before Blake brings him down. That's Nathan Blake, the free safety, and he's partnered alongside Dante Grimm, Tank Bennett, Jeff Melanishin at safety, Rallman Hood, and Evan Arthur at corner. Third down upcoming. Just over 5.5 to go. Blanton with 5 wide receivers and an empty backfield behind him. Louisiana send the 4, and that'll give plenty of time for Blant to dump it off for Adrian Ellis. And Queen City will pick up their first down of the drive.
Very tough play right there. Throw the ball low and in front of the receiver so the defender couldn't get it right there. And you needed that first down, especially after 2 quick plays before then. So that's a good first down for Queen City. That's a good start.
I formation here for Louisiana. Alter it into a weak guy formation, and we'll run in that direction. Zero with an extra fullback block. Gets a couple extra yardage, 3 in total. Or it brings up 2nd and 7.
Not every play is going to be a big one right there, but those are the plays that you establish. You get 3 to 4 yards and run. It sets up a manageable 3rd down or a passable 2nd down.
That means the 2nd down play has to go in the right direction, and they'll get a few more yards. 3 more in total for Chase Matthews. His first catch of his rookie season, all the way here in week 6.
First of many more catches right there. Congratulations on the first reception for him.
That, like you said, partner, will set up a very manageable 3rd and medium. 5-man rush, pass, left side, caught. That's Doug Spelling in tight coverage, and that's another Queen City first down.
And I love the play route on that design. So you had somebody in the flats that pulled the defender off of him, and then he just sat there right in that zone in that curl route and was able to just give the quarterback all the target possible so he can catch the ball. So that's a great play design. Once again, these are the first downs. You need to complete those 3rd downs. It's very important to keep the drive going.
They will send Adrian Ellis in motion. They go into another I formation. 5-man rush, pass near side. Zero is there, and Zero hit near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain for Jets as he's taken down by Gary Clem.
And we've seen a lot of Gary Clem early in this game right here. Making open field tackles is not the easiest thing to do as a defender, but right there was able to make a good play.
8th play of the drive here for the Corsairs. 4-man rush, plenty of time over the middle, incomplete. Maybe a bit of miscommunication. Maybe the receivers bumped off the line. However, brings up 3rd and 9.
And that right there, that could have been trouble. That's double coverage, and you don't want to sail a pass like that because that can be intercepted. They called a break here. Let's see if they can convert this 3rd down.
Queen City have been perfect on 3rd down tonight, 3 of 3. They go back to the air on a 4-man rush. Middle, double coverage, and there is Spelling at the 10-yard line, and the Corsairs are in the red zone for the first time tonight.
And obviously right there, that is, having the chemistry with your wideout right there. To throw the double coverage, they're able to climb the ladder and get above the 2 defenders right there. It's a fantastic play. But also to have time in the pocket from your offensive line helped you do that. You were able to find a receiver down the field.
Another passing play. Lanton, middle, tight end is there, and there is James Matthew for a touchdown for the Corsairs.
And that's the way to cap off the drive. 3 really tough third downs that you convert on this drive right there that led to the touchdown right here. And the fact is, getting everyone involved early is really fantastic as a quarterback. Nice little in route by the tight end right in front of the defensive back. It was able to get in for the 6.
Coming into tonight's ball game, James Matthew Jr. was tied for a league-leading 4 touchdowns. That brings up touchdown number 5 for Matthew Jr., and he has 46 in his career. Snap, spot kick is up, and it is good, and we are all deadlocked again at 7 apiece. A wonderful 10-play, 72-yard drive, culminating in that James Matthew Jr. 10-yard strike. Bring us level at 7-7. It's at this point where I mention and thank our statisticians for tonight's ball game, Ron Haynes and Mark Lopez. And if all of you know Mark Lopez, he has a certain bingo card, and that last touchdown ticked off one of the boxes on the bingo card, a tight end touchdown. Short for the tight end, Mike Daggs will be happy. And so will be Queen City as they go back to 7-7, and their defense will try to out onto the field to try and stop Liam Hammer and the rest of the Revolution offense.
And Louisiana had a great game plan the first drive, was able to get some big shots down the field and then mix in the run. So the fact is, you want to keep it balanced in Louisiana. You know that Queen City is going to be looking for more of the run here, but you want to just keep on doing what you did last drive.
Here comes Tommy Utah to the line with a split backfield behind him, hand off middle. Here comes Salmons through the blockers. He picks up 7 yards before being gang tackled. And that's second down.
And that's a quick hit right there. That's such a flash run because you're giving it right to the running back right at the point of contact. And it takes a good kick in and a kick out by the offensive line to get you that opening.
At the eye look, the handoff again to Salmons. He puts one on the turf and tries to follow Cameron Collier, the fullback, for a little extra yards. He will gain all those yards. It's another Louisiana first down.
And it's really nice to be able to have just solid blocking. Now you're getting blocking from your tight end. That was Levy Lease on the outside, kicked out, and then the fullback coming up right in front and leading the way. And all he has to do is just keep on pointing down the field and getting those easy yardage.
A little over 30 yards for Salmons on the ball game tonight with 3 carries, averaging right around 10 yards a carry. That last run shows you why. Dump off over the middle is caught by Lyric Da Vinci as we introduce the rest of the Corsairs defense. Dan Dash and Oliver Ridge are the defensive ends, and at nose tackle is Joseph Cebulka. Linebackers are Claudius Periwinkle III, Kappa Jones, and DJ Kilgannon alongside Chad Stinson. Corners are Ted Haynes, Greg Gaines, and Brandon Ewing. Safeties are Todd Rigsby, GB Wallace, and Alex Marshall. Pitch play near side, it's Salmons again, and he's out of a tackle, down the sideline, inside the 40, still fighting off defenders near the 30-yard line. And he'll point forward because he knows it's another Revolution first down.
And we talked about this on the last drive, Louisiana making open field tackles. Queen City has to do that. It's not easy to do an open field tackle when you have a good running back like Salmons coming at you. But the fact is, you want to break down and you want to wrap up. If you can't bring them down, at least hold them until your teammate can get there. But right there, he was able to break the open field tackle to get more yards down the field.
Sal now going to the gun. 2 wideouts to his left. It's a pitch play in the direction of the wideout. Salmons says goodbye to one, but then is upended by Todd Rigsby. Only a gain of 1.
And great job right there, Rigsby. Staying home on that pitch instead of diving in, was able to contain the running back, so the running back had to go inside and was able to make that play.
Half a minute to go here in the first quarter from Houma, Louisiana. 3-2 dime look out of the Corsairs. They will send the three linemen. Pass hits off the helmet of Adam Banks. I don't think he knew that pass was coming as he just had a delayed reaction to it.
Oh, that ball came in with some heat on it, and that type of route right there, it's a 3-yard hitch and then turn around. I think he might have turned around a little bit too late. That ball crept up on him.
Four wide receivers out in the formation here on down. Four-man rush. Has to get rid of it is Utah. He throws it into double coverage. Nearly taken away by Greg Gaines and Brandon Ewing. And that will force the field goal unit, led by Eros Boudreau, out to try and attempt a long field goal.
Yeah, and they caught a break right there. Just go ahead and get your points. It's never a good thing to throw into triple coverage. It leads to a lot of turnovers at times. So they caught a break there. Let's just get your points. Go back out on defense.
Otis is 10 for 10 this season, 170 through 176 in Otis's career, and that one is up and good to give Louisiana a 3-point lead. Here at home, it is 10-7. For all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. Boudreau will kick it off to begin yet another drive from the Corsairs. On return, here they come, trying to go near side on it, and out of one tackle, nearly breaking that one free was Tony Zoma. Got 4 seconds to go, but we'll head over to SFL headquarters from a game break from LA. Take it away, Cam.
Thank you, Tyler. Vancouver in Los Angeles tonight, and it's Logan Lee. Logan Lee has 3 touchdowns. When he got his 3rd touchdown, Logan Jack had 5 yards. But LA is finally getting it going there in the red zone now. Back to you in Louisiana.
So in the Battle of the Logans, it's Lee is greater than LA. And it's 24-3. Thank you, Cam. Handoff here for Jet Zero, trying to go up the middle. Gains 4, nothing more. And just like his last name, that'll put triple zeros on the clock for the first quarter. It is 10-3 Louisiana. You're watching Simulation Football on the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music. Be right back. And just like that, we're back. Welcome to Houma, Louisiana and Stack Up Stadium. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Anthony Ellison here in the booth. Special thanks to Ron Haynes and Mark Lopez back in the stats truck, and of course the SFL commissioner who you just heard a moment ago. He's our producer, and he's bringing us updates from the LA game as back to pass is Blanton rolling to his right, throws across his body deep, wide open. How open was Chase Matthews? No receptions for Matthews through the entire season at this point. Now has 2, and one of the biggest so far of this young game.
And that is, sometimes it hurts when you don't send extra defenders. He had all the time in the world. Fantastic blocking. The fact is that rookie saw the coverage breaking down and went to the open part of the field to give the quarterback a chance to get a good throw. Great job by Matthews right there. A heads-up play for a rookie, and that was fantastic.
Seems like Blanton starting to trust in his young tight end as he'll hand it off this time up the gut to Zero. Only maybe a yard gained as Chuck Diesel brings him down.
And throwing deep passes like that is keeping the defense honest. It's going to make them play with a little bit more like defensive backs and everything. So the fact is that's going to open up the running game. You just keep on staying consistent with your game plan.
Right, on the ground again with Zero. This time a little bit better result, 4 yards. Only just under 20 yards on 6 carries now, and so the rushing game is slow to get going at the moment, but like I said, little by little that might come to fruition. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the 21-yard line as the Louisiana defensive line will pinch in, expecting something up the middle perhaps. Passing middle into coverage, and Garrett Clem nearly had his second interception in the ball game. He knocks that one aside, and that will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't think Blanton saw Clem right there in that zone. It was really disguised really well. Almost a second interception right there. Just like I said for Louisiana, take your points. You got away with one.
So out comes Joe Garfield. He's 10 of 10 as well on this season. Here in a domed atmosphere here from Stack Up, this one just sails to the uprights, up and good, and it's back to a tie ball game, 10-10. It seems like, Anthony, these two teams, like two heavyweight fighters trying to feel each other out. No one's giving a quarter this game.
No, it's really been good offensive line play. It's one of those heavyweight fights. They keep swinging at each other, going back and forth, and we love to see it there. It's gonna take one defensive play, one turnover that's gonna shift the game.
Here comes Liam Hammer on the return. He had an onside kick return touchdown last week, one of the first of its kind here in the SFL, and that return results in pretty good starting field position here for the Revolution.
The Revolution, just go back to that last drive before we were scoring. You took good shots over the middle. You had great catches from your bigger targets there. So just keep the running game in mind when you go back out here.
Split black, 2 wide receiver look on 1st down for the Revolution. Handoff, Salmons, maybe a yard. Rigsby there on the stop.
And that's a good stop right there by Queen City. It looks like Salmons was looking to break, and Rigsby coming from the free safety position was able to get there and get a good tackle.
Pitch play for Salmons, near side. Rigsby gets to him in the backfield, but out of a tackle is Salmons turning upfield. Finally ushered out of bounds by Periwinkle. That's a good effort there from Salmons, but take a look. We're just taking a look at some blocking behind the play. That run, great effort there from Salmons to eventually turn upfield to get positive yards out of it.
Yeah, once again, breaking that one-on-one tackle right there. You got to wrap up. It's very important.
Another tight ball game. The Revolution find themselves in. We'll talk about that more here in a second as Sudduth is sent over to the right-hand side. Pitch play in that direction. Salmons with the extra tight end block will help. Bulldozing one out of another, and Salmons inside the 40-yard line, another 1st down.
When he gets his legs going and going downhill, it's really tough to tackle one-on-one. And that right there, you saw number 31, GB Wallace try to do it by himself. It just couldn't happen. Ran over. I think it was like a freight train that hit him. Way to keep his feet moving. And once again, great job with the offensive line right there, pulling the right guard to get a good lead block.
67 yards and 8 carries there for Salmons, having a good first half. Oh, Liam Hammer in front of multiple defenders picks that one out of the air. Oh, what a catch there from Hammer.
And it looks like it got deflected by Queen City, and sometimes you need those type of breaks on the drive, and that's what they got right there. Oh, no, I take that back. That was just a moss of a catch. That was the fact that he took it out of the air and said only me and myself and I was going to catch that ball. That was a fantastic play.
Marty calling it, that's the nice hands catch, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. Snag that off the helmet. And off maybe a yard there from Salmons as the defense is starting to tighten up in the run.
Yeah, they're trying to make Louisiana throw the ball more, making them one-dimensional so they know what to do there. And it's going to take Louisiana mixing in the run plays, a little bit more passing plays so they can get the defense off of them. Pitch
play near side. Salmons on the call. Nothing doing, not even a yard gain. Kappa Jones will take him down. 3rd down. Third down today here for the Revolution has not been kind as of yet. 1 of 2 so far. 4 wide receivers hammer the man in motion.
A little blitz coming from the cornerback side.
Potentially. No, the looper on one of the outside linebackers. Deep shot, middle, caught. There's a nice catch from Reggio De Niro, and that'll move the sticks.
First catch of the game for Reggio De Niro right there, and that's a big 3rd down. Nice little skinny post right in front of the safety, and it was able to secure it and hold it in. That's a great throw and a great awareness by the receiver to catch it right in front of that defender.
Back to the line they come. Now back in the red zone. Last time they were here, they came away with 7. Good pocket pass, middle, easy as you would like to Lyric Da Vinci. Let's talk more about that offensive line. They only send 3. They play soft zone, and Utah finds his man.
And that's tough when you want more defensive backs than defensive line. It was able to have the cleanest pocket I've seen tonight. Was able to stand there just all statuesque and beautiful, and was able to find the receiver right behind that zone. So that's the risk you take when you have more defensive backs on the field than linemen.
That formation, quick hitter over the middle! Good awareness from Kappa Jones. He had some insane extension from the middle linebacker spot to knock that one aside.
And that's so dangerous right there. When you can get a linebacker that was showing blitz and then backed off just in time, that quarterback did not see it. That was almost going back for the score.
Over halfway gone here in the second quarter. This time they go with a run up the middle with Salmons, bouncing off of tacklers and finally shoved to the turf after a gain of maybe 2 yards. And it's 3rd and goal.
And that's fighting for every yard right there. But great job by the defensive line of Queen City for making sure he doesn't break 25 tackles to the end zone.
Queen City come out in what looks to be a bear defense. Handoff, Salmons, the extra lineman, nowhere to be found there as they run the opposite way. Dwayne Salmons, he's in, touchdown, Louisiana.
And Salmon was determined to get into the end zone after being stuffed the play before. I love the blocking here. It's just down blocking and just pinching the defensive line in. And all Salmon was looking for was that little daylight, which he found on the outside left side right there. Great job right there with the vision and then fantastic blocking from Louisiana.
The Louisiana Revolution have yet another lead. Third chance for them to have a lead. Can they keep it this time? Extra point is up and good from Boudreaux. Now 17-10. Hey, if you're liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. As Adrian Ellis gets the return up to the 26-yard line, and we head back over to SFL headquarters for another game break from LA.
All right, I'll try and do this as succinct as possible, Tyler. Himothy Mossam King, after a Los Angeles touchdown, after they finally got it moving, goes 104 yards to the house. Then LA responds to the Chris Lee score. Then Vancouver gets another touchdown run from Logan Lee. It's now 38-17 Vancouver just before the half. Back to you in Louisiana.
That first half is really popping off over there in LA. Thanks, Cam. Swing pass far side of the field is caught behind the line. They try to set up the screen, and it ultimately pays the price, a 2-yard loss. Well, trots the Corsair offense here on 2nd and 12 now after the loss on the screenplay. They go back to the air. Middle, hot. Bouncing out of a tackle is James Matthew Jr. And Matthew Jr. will pick up the yards lost. And 6 more, brings up 3rd and 4.
And always, not always like every single time you're going to get a clean pocket. That right there was a great awareness by Blanton to move over and step up to give yourself enough time to find the receiver.
Man rush on 3rd down. Blanton feeling it, backs up, now throws. Nice catch. Matthew Jr. got both feet in bounds on the sideline.
And once again, so Matthew Jr. is right there on the sideline, knowing that it's going to be a close call, was able to plant the feet, keep the feet in bounds right there, and to bring it in. So that's a great catch by the tight ends. Both tight ends are playing phenomenal today, helping out Blanton in the offense.
So just into Louisiana's side of midfield. Quick hitter left side. Another one-handed grab. This time it's Doug Spelling. And the Corsairs offense gets another first down.
And that's the second one-handed catch from Spelling today. And it's really nice to have such a big target and is able to go over that defender and bring it in. It's really tough now because Louisiana, you have to guard the tight ends because they're doing a great job. But then you also have to look out for Spelling and the receivers.
Here's the matchup comparison for you. Doug Spelling was working on Rollam Hood. He's 6'6" compared to Hood 6'3". It looks like Hood is almost 5'9" in comparison on replays as Zero gets a 3-yard carry.
And then when you have that frame right there, it's really nice to just throw it up there. And you already have the height advantage, was able to just to grab it and secure it in. It's always nice to have a few of them on your team.
Heavy split back look as Louisiana counter with a 8-man in the box pass. Middle, one-handed swipe at the ball from Diesel. Knocks away the pass from its intended target.
Great defensive play right there. It's setting up a 3rd down. You want to keep the momentum going, Queen City, the back and forth. You did some big 3rd down plays last drive. Just got to repeat it.
3rd down, they go to an empty backfield look. Again, this is the staple 3rd down offense we have seen all day so far from Queen City. 4 wideouts near on the far side of the field. As Blanton will look to throw. 4-man rush, has time, middle, there's the tight end. Matthew Jr. second 3rd down catch of the drive, and it keeps the chains moving.
And there, if I'm Louisiana, I'm probably sending more blockers than they can. Just the fact that the pocket is so nice, it's great protection from your offensive tackles and your center right there. It was able to find the tight end once again going over the middle, right behind the linebacker right there. Great pitch and catch.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning. 17-10, Louisiana over Queen City. This is the SFL. 2 to go. You're in quarter number 2. Here from a 68 lined stack-up stadium in memory of Leonard Butler Sr. as the carry up the middle goes for 6 for Jet 0. That'll bring up 2nd down. Inside the 10-yard line. Here for Queen City. Split backfield. 1 wide receiver, handoff, 0 again through the middle. Nothing going. Blakey crazy. He's a little crazy when you put him on rush defense. He picks up and throws 0 to the turf.
And right there, just getting the penetration, shedding the blocker right there. That's a great play and a great stop right there. So now, once again, it's on the 3rd down for Queen City.
Stack up, getting loud. Here on 3rd down from the 7-yard line. Blanton will look to throw, looking for the end zone into triple coverage, and Spelling nearly had it, but the hit from Dante Grimm jars the ball free, and it's 4th and 4.
And it's a good thing and a bad thing when you have a receiver that you trust and a receiver that has a big frame and height right there to throw the ball to. That's a tight window. Great throw. Just looks like he might have took his eye off the ball at the last second and dropped it right there. Should have been a catch for a touchdown. But once again, just take your points and go into the half.
So for the first time, the Revolution may be able to keep this lead. Snap spot kick is up from Garfield, and it is good. 17-3, under a minute to go in the second quarter. Revolution still lead and will have a chance to tack on some more points before the end of the half. We are underway once more. Here from Stack Up. As it's Hammer on the return. He breaks out of a couple tackles. Still going is Liam Hammer. Out of another tackle. He's going down the sideline. Inside the 40. He's to the 30. Cadillac style. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Oh, that's just absolutely beautiful right there. The fact is, he broke 4 tackles on his way to daylight right there. And you don't want to see this if you're Queen City. Louisiana with a fantastic kick return going into the half right there. Give yourself a bigger lead, and he was not going to get caught after he broke that last one.
It's Hammer time and Stack Up. As the Revs will immediately answer the field goal with a kick return touchdown. Hammer's second of the season. This time it's a normal one. And it's now an 11-point ball game, 24-13.
Let's see if Queen City can respond right there. It's still enough time. You could do the same thing that Louisiana can do. Get a good run back right there. You still have some timeouts.
So here comes Adrian Ellis. Deep from his own end zone. He'll just pile drive himself into the hands team. And he will get up to the 24-yard line. The only difference is here, Anthony, is Queen City will kick the ball away to Louisiana to begin the second half. So, we might see Queen City try and march down the field as quickly as possible. They still have all 3 timeouts. Then they'll try a run with 0, and that will go nowhere. Taken down by Gary Clem behind the line. And instead of hustle, we see them content to be down by 11 to go into the half as the clock will continue to ebb away. Quick hitter, left side, 0, gets out of 1, but Roman Hood is able to come up with the tackle, and that should take us to the end of the first half, where the Revolution lead 24-13 in the 1-year anniversary remembrance of Leonard Butler Sr. So many tributes, and I think he'd be happy with this first half scoreline. 24-13, the Revs out on top. And for the longest time this season, Anthony, they were in so many one-score ball games. First 4 of them being one score until last week, when they blew open that score line to a 24-point margin with the Jacksonville Kings. Tonight, it seems like the Revolution have got something going for them.
And it's been completely balanced. It's been a team effort. It's been offense, defense making plays, interceptions, and then you got your special team at the end of the half returning one there. The fact is they're playing team ball right there, and this is what you need to win these games when we get later in the season to win those clutch games to get you into the playoffs. The fact is they're playing beautiful and great team ball.
So that'll bring us to the end of halftime. We welcome you back to Stack Up Stadium here in Houma. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Anthony Ellison. And the Stats Truck, a massive thank you to Ron Haynes and Mark Lopez. And also to our SFL League Commissioner, Cameron Irvine, who is also our producer. We are set to go once again here in half number 2, quarter number 3. as the Revolution will get the ball to start the second half. Hammer on his last kick return took it all the way back for 6. This time, a much more tame effort as he'll bring it up to the 26, and that will give his offense a chance to march down the field again.
Yeah, so like going with the momentum of the first half right here, Louisiana, you can really put a nice gap in between you and Queen City with a score here. Just keep what you're doing on offense, great protection by the line, and just running it with Salmon.
So here comes Tommy Utah back to the line. He has had a solid day today. 7 passes completed out of 10 tonight. No touchdowns, but it's because the running game is working. Like Dwayne Salmons, who bounces off 3 different would-be tacklers before being tackled by the 4th, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the fact is that he's gaining speed because he's not getting touched until 4 or 5 yards after he received the ball, and that's just great job by the offensive line blocking it right there. And then he's going to do the rest in open field. He's going to get skinny. He's going to stiff arm people. He's going to get everything he needs to get to that first down.
That's a really good stat line. 86 yards, a touchdown averaging 6.6 yards per carry. However, that average is going to get hurt a little bit as he goes backward a yard.
And that right there, Queen City, that they're going to need to bring more people to the ball. You're going to have more people to tackle him because the one-on-one tackles he's going to break.
We may see more runs from Salmons with Louisiana in the lead. However, you cannot get too complacent. We already saw Portland put up an infamous 28-3 score line, but here comes Collier on the flip out, and Collier untouched picks up a first down.
And great job keeping the feet in bounds by the fullback right there. Turned a 2-yard gain into a first down, and that's always nice to see right there. Great catch and great run after the catch.
That's quite surprising. You expect fullbacks to expect content. However, it looked like Collier was like, I'll just get the first down and just saunter out of bounds. No big deal. Then again, he does have to save his energy for getting hit when he's blocking for those 2 talented running backs as they go to one of them now. Salmons pitch play near side. Salmons inside the 30-yard line and finally out of bounds near the 25-yard line. And this run game here to start the second half is cooking.
And the thing about having an efficient and effective running game is going to make Queen City's defense tired because you're keeping Louisiana defense on the sideline and you're keeping Queen City's defense on the field, and there's not enough substitutions in the world that can make them untired right there. So you're literally just hammering them down. They're getting tired. The run game is really great to have when you have a lead.
4 wide here for Utah. Be a delayed handoff. Salmons on the call, and he gets a good run. Oh my goodness. 12 yards from Dwayne Salmons. That draw caught everybody off guard.
And the fact is, at this time now, there was like, all right, Queen City's thinking you're going to pass the ball, so you're going to do a draw play, which means you invite the defensive ends to come up the field, and then you just hand out the ball right underneath them. Great play call right there. Good balance.
And Salmons again through the middle, gains 9 before he's eventually brought down by Alex Marshall, the rookie out of Albuquerque.
And that's just good, like just wiggle movement on the line, just finding every type of open field that you can get to. And right now, their rushing game is just clicking. There's nothing, you don't need to do anything else right now.
5 down, 6 down linemen. Here for the Queen City defense. It won't matter. Salmons left side out of 2 tackles. And that's touchdown number 2 for Dwayne Salmons tonight. I'll tell you what, Anthony, the pistons in that Cadillac are firing on all cylinders.
And everything, and that engine sounds amazing right there. You're not going to bring them down on 1 tackle. or 2 tackles, or 3, or 4. You're going to have to bring the whole team to try to bring down Salmon. And that's why he has 140 yards rushing for the day, just because of just great blocking. And then when he's in the open field, shaking and baking to get to where he needs to be.
Snap spot kick is up, and it is good from Otis Boudreau as Louisiana extend the lead. It is 31-13 here in Homa. Now available, free to download, you can play the SFL video game on the go with the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23, right in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com, search SFL, and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23. Retroid, the official console of the SFL. I'll tell you what, Anthony, if I'm a Louisiana fan, I'm really liking how my run game is progressing. If I'm a Queen City fan, however, our run game might need to be put on hold until next week because right now, we're in a big hole. High-man rush, Blanton to throw, he throws it, interception, kick the other way, here come the Revolution, and the Federal Bureau of Interceptors strike again. It's Jeff Milanishin for his 14th career interception.
And right before I was going to say it happened right there, you know that they're might have to force some more passes up there. They're down, so you got to get chunk yardage. And that is the perfect time for the defense now to sit in more pass coverage right there. Maybe go for some more interceptions, gamble a little bit, and that's what they did right there on that interception. And right now, give the ball back to Louisiana. What are they going to do? They're going to run the ball. They're going to run it down Queen City. They're going to tire that defensive line out. The offensive line play has been phenomenal and just keeping them on the field.
Delayed handoff, and unlike the last drive, Salmon's unable to find any purchase through the line. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage. As we look back to their last drive, just a solid drive, a little over 2 minutes. The run game continues to be on point. 19th carry in the last play, but still 133 yards for Salmons.
More in the box right here.
Go outside. The pitch play for Salmons. He sends one man to the but is eventually taken down by Greg Gaines, who has certainly had enough of this run game.
So if you know you're getting beat by the run, you got to bring more in the box right there. And that play, they had 8 in the box. So they had more defenders than what the offensive line can account for. And that's what you're going to need to do, which could lead you into an issue within the passing game.
Utah to throw now. Passing middle. Cut! Touchdown! Reggio De Niro and Louisiana have broken this one wide open.
When you're in practice, you practice having a nice pocket is what you dream for in the game. Back there, that is a picture-perfect pocket for the quarterback. The tackle pushed the defensive ends down. It was just beautiful. The center there had nobody to block right there. So that makes it tough for Queen City to play defense because the quarterback got all the time in the world and threw an absolute dot over the middle.
And that's now 14 points off of turnovers tonight. Being wrapped in special teams as well. 21 of the 38 points for Louisiana have come on unoffensive type, or off the back of unoffensive type plays. So defense leads the way, special team leads the way, and the Revolution are this much closer to getting back to 500 for the first time since the beginning of the season. As we kneel down, and Queen City will start their drive on the 20.
Queen City has to recognize you have time. You know, you have another quarter. You still have a good amount of this quarter. Just stick to your game plan. Don't throw the ball every single time. Make some runs in there.
How does Blanton respond after throwing his second interception of the game? They will go out firing. Blanton looking middle, and he throws a dime to James Matthew Jr. to move the chains on the first play of the drive. That's how you respond if you're a young quarterback.
Yep, you gotta forget about the play before, and you just gotta go back out there and fling it. Once again, you know you have two reliable tight ends that's gonna catch the ball for you. But like I said, spread the ball out. You just gotta make good precision throws.
Split backfield here on 1st and 10. Quick hitter near side, caught Spelling, gain 7. It's a couple of good drive starting plays. They're now inside Louisiana territory. Blant will stand on the 68 at midfield. He'll hand off to 0. He bounced out of 1, but is dragged back. Almost like a scorpion. Get over here. Tackle. And it brings up 3rd and short.
Oh, man. And you saw right there. I think that was Chance Wall was able to grab him and just brought him back in. So, no, you're not going to get that first down. So now, very important 3rd down right here for Queen City.
8 men in the box for the Revolution defense. Try and counter this heavy split back look. 0. Fighting his way forward. That's good enough for about 5-6 yards and a first down.
Great run and a great job like throwing your weight forward to get to that first down to get a little bit more yardage. That's what Queen City needs. Just good first downs after good first downs.
3 wide receivers near side. They'll try and float a screenplay in that direction. Nothing doing. Even Arthur gonna bring him down for a loss of 1.
Great open field tackle. Great before the running back can do anything right there. Great job breaking down your feet and making a good clean tackle.
Second and 11. Now upcoming here for the Corsairs. That's their Spelling. No, another one-handed grab tonight for Doug Spelling, his 3rd of the game. And that's another first down.
And with a receiver like this, you don't have to be perfect always on the throw. Because you know that he has such a wide radius, a wide catch radius, that you can throw it a little bit off target and he's going to bring it in. Once again, it's a gamble, it's a gift and a curse. But once again, that gets you a first down that you're looking for.
Blitz coming here for the Revolution. They don't often send too much of a blitz, and they'll throw it underneath from Blanton to James Matthew Jr. for a pickup of 7.
Yeah, you don't usually see a lot of blitz calls right there for Louisiana. Great job, Queen City was able to pick it up, and then great awareness by Blanton to move out the pocket and then reset your feet to throw the ball to your tight end.
To this point, there have been no sacks tonight. Both offensive lines doing a pretty solid job of keeping their quarterbacks upright. Handoff 0 through the middle, and 0 will pick up another first down before being brought down, and the drive continues for Queen City.
And it's an unsung hero, the offensive line. You don't hear them a lot. You might hear them if they give up a sack. But the fact is, give praises to both teams right here. They're blocking really well and giving the quarterback time to look down the field.
Pass middle, Matthew Jr. there, and he falls for 1st and goal. And just to echo your point, on the offensive line, they create another good pocket for Blanton to throw to. And it's the old adage, right? They're not flashy, but if you don't pay them, if you don't feed them, then you're in trouble. Both teams do an excellent job tonight. First and goal from just inside the 2. Can the Corsairs punch it in? Goal line defense here for Louisiana. Handoff. Oh! Blown up! Even before 0 could get the football, the linebacker brings free and takes him down for a loss of 4.
and that has to feel good. Like I said, once again, that's Clem all around the field right there. Was able to shoot the gap perfectly, perfect time to make the stop.
This time the linebackers back up, but they'll try a run again, and down goes 0. Only a gain of maybe a couple as Blake B. Craze comes in to finish off 0. That brings up 3rd and goal.
This is a big 3rd down right here. If you don't get it, I'm talking to the coach and see this might be 4th down territory, but this is a big play.
They're 7 of 9 tonight. Blitz coming. Glenn with time. Back in the end zone. Deflected by Tate Bennett. Incomplete. Bennett. Johnny on the spot.
And that's great awareness right there, knowing you can't intercept the ball. Get the hand out there, knock it down.
And they're really trying to target James Matthew Jr. tonight. That's the 12th time he's been looked to. He's caught 8 of them. Couldn't connect that time as Bennett was there. And so Queen City will attempt a short 20-yard field goal. Credit Mark Lopez and the stats truck to bring us that tidbit as the kick is up and good from Garfield. That'll be in a little bit to that 25-point margin. It's now at 22 points.
And great job getting points on the board for Louisiana. Just run the ball. Just run the ball. You have to make Queen City stop you on the run, and you're doing a great job running the football.
Here comes Hammer on the return. He's going to roll his way up to the 30-yard line and no further, and so the Revolution will have a chance to eat away some of this clock and maybe come up with some more points to maybe get back out of that 25-point lead. That's a nice number. So here come the Revolution offense again, split backfield on 1st and 10. 1:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pitch play for Salmons near side. Gets out of 1 tackle, but is sent to the turf by G.B. Wallace. Salmons picks up 8, and he continues to have a solid day on the ground, does Salmons.
And once again, now you're seeing the receivers blocking. That's when you know you're a team. You're a team effort. When you got your receivers going downfield, securing the blocks for Salmon, this is just a beautiful execution of run blocking here today.
141 yards. Salmons tonight gains a few more up the middle, pushing forward to about the 47-yard line. Salmons again moves the chains.
And once again, that's just a good, secure blocking right there. The fullback going inside, able to get to the next level. The offensive line is just doing everything they can. Please buy them steak dinners after this game because they are just blocking and blocking and blocking for Salmon.
They're really trying to keep Salmons upright. And another 9 yards. Laissez le bon temps rouler some more. Let the good times roll as the running game.
And that's just a 22 ISO to the left side, meaning that your center is going to block down on that 1 technique defensive tackle. Your left guard is going to hit the 3 technique that's right there, and then that gives just a daylight for the running back. There's nothing special with these running plays here. It's just a block down and a kick out for a good run.
This time it's Chris Grant Jr. with the carry. First time we've seen Grant Jr. in quite a while. And that will bring the end to the 3rd quarter here in this one. Get your 12s, 86s, and more importantly here in Louisiana, your 68s up in the stands. This is the SFL. And here's over to Curtis to tell you what our rights are.
Information of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Thank you, Chris Curtis. Welcome back to Houma, Louisiana and Stack Up Stadium here for Week 6 of the Simulation Football League. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Anthony Ellison here in the booth. In the stats truck, it's Ron Haynes and Mark Lopez. And back at SFL headquarters, it's our producer and commissioner, Cam Irvine. And off Chris Grant Jr., it seems like he'll get more of the load here in the latter stages of the ball game as he picks up 4.
And for Queen City, you know your time is slowly dwindling. Maybe throw in some blitz to try to stuff that run right there, because it's going to chew up a lot of clock and it's making your team tired.
Pitch play near side for Salmons. Salmons stood up and dropped by Kappa Jones. Picked up a couple of yards.
And that's the type of stop that you're looking for right there. Way to big hit on the ball carrier right there. Let's see what's going to happen on 3rd down.
There's Grant Jr. in the backfield. It looks like Dwayne Salmons is going to get some more time on the sideline here on 3rd down. Utah rolling. Now looking deep down. That's caught inside the 5. And Revolution touchdown. Adam Banks, his first touchdown of the season. And the Louisiana Revolution, Adam Banks, they just need Queen City to fade do.
And that was just having so much time in the pocket to be able to roll out, even do a 360 spin, and find the receiver after the broken play to catch it and to get a touchdown right there. But that's just great pocket awareness and just great time.
An impressive scoreline. Extra point is up, and it is good. Take a look at that scoreline, 45-16. It's all Revolution here at the moment. 8 p.m. music is unrivaled music to bring stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. Explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit 8pmmusic.com. Adrian Ellis takes a knee, and so Queen City will start this next drive out in the 20-yard line. And if you're Queen City, Mr. Anthony Ellison, what is on your mind? Down big as we are beginning the 4th quarter.
It's about keep fighting. Very important to keep on fighting each and every play. Take it to the next game.
Jet Zero gets the call here on 1st down. Eventually wrapped up by Gary Clem for a gain of 5.
Like I said, the game is not over with yet, but like I said, Queen City, you don't want to give up. You never want to give up in any type of game at all. You just want to keep on working on the things that wasn't working so you can get ready to finish this game strong in your next game.
And Zero through the middle, gaining 7. That's the 1st down. This is the first meeting between the two sides since Week 6 of Season 13, all the way back in 2019. So it's been a hot minute since these two have seen each other. And that 2-0 record that Queen City have over Louisiana in the matchup history, they might see a crooked number put up in the loss column. Handoff Zero again. Seems like they're just trying to keep everybody healthy, and they're just going to keep trying to go to the ground game. Gary Clem denies any forward progress from Zero at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and both teams, you want to be cautious about it. You know the game's getting out of hand. You don't want to lose any star players for a lengthy period of time, so just want to be very careful.
Pass over the middle. Oh, wow, that's see through to Doug Spelling. 1st down, Corsairs.
And There's a reason why he is over 100 yards receiving. Is just making plays after that. It looks like that was Roland Hood that tried to make a deflection with just in front of the ball, and great concentration by Doug Spelling to catch it.
Quick snap, quick hitter left side for Spelling, another 5-yard pickup for the Corsairs. City will continue to march down the field. This passing offense, top 10 in the league, averaging around 270 yards, and right now, went over 280. And off Zero, he'll get through a couple of defenders and inside the 40-yard line. That'll move the chains again, so Queen City able to take some positives out of this, but Louisiana's defense will be bending but not breaking. We've yet to see.
There's a lot of positives for Queen City right there. Their offensive line has done a great job today. You got Spelling that's having a really good game receiving, 10 targets, 8 catches for 121 yards. Just the 2 interceptions that kind of hurt Blandon, but the fact is the offensive line did a lot of good protection.
Pass near side is Zero. Picks up 6 more yards before being brought down by Crease. They are a touchdown away, partner. From 68 total points in the ballgame. Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be amazing.
68's all throughout Stack Up Stadium. It'd almost be a sign. Handoff through the middle. There is the fullback getting the call. That'll pick up about, a couple more yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Under 6 to go. Might be a good long drive for Queen City, but it's taking off a lot of time on that clock. Under pressure, Blanton looking left side. That's caught by James Matthew Jr., and he heads out of bounds. With the 5:41 to go in the 4th quarter.
Like I say, you got 2 receivers over 100 yards for Queen City. Matthews Jr. has been all over the field. Big shout out to the rookie Chase Matthews today as well, getting the catches when needed. Good momentum right now for Queen City.
Only seen Chase Matthews in the first half. 2 targets, 2 receptions. He's the only receiver that has a 100% reception rate tonight. As Zero gets the call, 2-yard gain on the run. The clock will run, and so Queen City had hopes of coming back in this game. They've got the wrong game plan at the moment. Taking a lot of time off the clock. This drive started back when there were 9 minutes on the clock. This drive has been going on for 4 minutes and counting. Pass, one-handed snag, it's Spelling again inside the 10-yard line, and now we see some hustle.
Might be a little late here, but
Won't say too late yet. Into triple coverage. Oh, Dante Grimm nearly picked that one off.
it looks like that was intended to Spelling. You have to throw that ball higher. That only Spelling can go up with the frame that he has to go up and grab it.
Good news for Queen City. Clock stops at 4:45 to go. 2nd and goal. They come out in a bunch set. Near side. 6-man rush. Pass near side. That is caught. Quick hitter. Maybe 4 yards caught by Adrian Ellis. 3rd and goal now from the 4.
Yeah, we're definitely in 4-down territory here.
Pass. Quick hitter left side. Jet 0 to 9. 2-yard gain. Nothing doing. Dante Grimm involved in 2 crucial stops. But do the Corsairs go for it, or do they take the 3 points? They will go for it. I got nothing else to lose. Same formation. Looking to throw his blend. He's under pressure. Down he goes. On Chance Wall. It's a turnover, and Towns on a Chance Wall sack.
And that was due. The line was getting closer and closer every time to Blandon right there. And then Chance Wall, number 99, coming up the middle, just breaking through those two offensive linemen to get to that sack. That's a big play. And that's a way to like cap off such a great team game for Louisiana.
Our first sack of the ball game. That is sack number 3 for Chance Wall in the season. Sack number 25 in his career. As now we'll see Salmons back on the field trying to run. He is shouldered to the turf. Ouch! Alex Marshall lays the lumber.
Yeah, you don't want him to take a few more of those hits like that. It might be a time to sub him out.
Well, we saw him subbed out late on in the last drive for Louisiana. Chris Grant to come in, but it looks like Louisiana's just going to take some time here on this one. They are a touchdown away from tying the most amount of points they have scored at a home game, which is all the way back in season 12 against Carolina when they scored 52 points in a 52-21 contest. Pitch play near side here for Salmons, looking for a couple extra blocks, and he will tumble forward for a first down. As looks like we got an injured player on the field, and it's Claudius Periwinkle, who is slow to get up.
Let's hope he's okay.
Well, it will add injury to the insult here in the ball game. We'll unlikely see Periwinkle back in this football game. That means Chad Stinson will take the number 1 outside linebacker duties. That might see DJ Kilgannon also come into the game. Is lined up alongside Kappa Jones here on this 3-4 look. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here from Houma, Louisiana. And off Salmon's right side, he'll follow his blockers and try and get to the corner. He will. He's off to the 40. He's looking for midfield, and he is tackled out of bounds near the 46-yard line. He has had a stellar game tonight. We'll keep on talking about it. Close to 180 yards now.
And that right there is vision by Salmon. Once you get into the second level, he's finding every crease and every hole that he possibly can to find extra yardage. And that's just beautiful running right there. Going in, cutting back out, then cut back in. He's just all over the place, man. That's just this beautiful running.
Check that now, over 200 yards on the ground now for Salmons, and Louisiana's just been trusting their running backs here in the second half. 17 runs to 3 passes in the ball game tonight. Stat courtesy from Mark Lopez and Ron Haynes in our stats truck. Thank you, gentlemen. You have done yourselves and stats team a great service, and of course everyone listening at home. 144 total yards on the ground tonight for the Revolution in this second half.
And only throwing 3 passes in the second half is just showing how effective the running game is. And to be able to get 144 yards on the ground just in the second half alone is phenomenal.
Here's the biggest stat. They've only had 3 passes in the second half, Anthony. 2 of them have been touchdowns. Utah are going to let as much clock run as possible. Salmon's looking for the outside. He is met up by Ted Haynes and Alex Marshall near the line of scrimmage. They'll give him maybe 2 yards. Bring up 3rd down if we don't hit the 2-minute warning beforehand.
And this is a good thing for Louisiana going to your next game, knowing that you have a really great rushing attack that can lead you into multiple victories. It's really important, especially later in the season, to have an effective running game.
2-minute warning here in Houma, Louisiana, and Stack Up Stadium. That's all but over. 2 minutes left to go. Revolution 45, Queen City 6. This is the SFL on YouTube. Well, 2 minutes to go here from Stack Up Stadium. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Anthony Ellison. 45 Yard line, they'll give it off to Chris Grant Jr. for a few more yards. That'll bring up 4th down. And Queen City, still looking to get something out of this game, will call timeout. Meanwhile, over in LA actually snuck back into this game with 2 minutes to go over in that game. It's Vancouver 48, LA 31. Here's the punt from Vita Lee, the first punt of a ball game for either team tonight comes inside of 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. That's just the type of game that has been tonight. Touchdowns, field goals, or turnovers.
Yeah, and just Louisiana showing the dominance on the offensive side. It just was too much for Queen City. But Queen City did a great job today with the passing. Just couldn't get the run game going.
Louisiana's kept the ball game clean. Pass left side. Hot. We've got spelling out there. That'll move the chains. Queen City called their 2nd of 3 timeout. Half. And all 3 turnovers there, partner, have come against the Corsairs. 2 interceptions and 1 on downs. Louisiana, meanwhile, have done an excellent job, and no doubt in part to a fantastic running game, which has led the way. Blanton will look to throw. He looks near side. There's spelling again on the other side of the 40-yard line. Another 1st down. There's the 3rd and final timeout from Corsairs. And now they'll go through the rest of the game without any, however long or short that might be. Four wide receivers here for Trellis Blanton. Corsairs, after tonight's, more than likely looking at a 1-4 record after the loss here to Louisiana. They'll go and play DC next week. Back at home, pass near side, looking for spelling, incomplete. And our first flag of the game looks to be pass interference. It will be on Louisiana, so give the Corsairs their 3rd first down of the drive.
Yeah, it looks like, contact was made after the 5-yard marker. You got to let the receiver do the route right there. It's just a thing you just got to be aware of.
1st and 10 now. Here for the Corsairs on the Louisiana 45-yard line. They're looking for 20 points and a touchdown, but give us all something to go home happy with. A 68 scoreline for number 68. Four-man rush. Blanton looking near side. Caught James Matthew just outside the 1. 11th reception today, 140 yards. He has done an excellent job at his tight end spot here in the ball game. Quick pass middle. He's caught it. Catches it again. They're going to call another pass interference call this time. That'll give extra yards on the end of the play for the Corsairs. Another SFL Sunday doubleheader kicks off tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, where the DC Dragons and Carolina Skyhawks square off in an Atlantic Division clash. Even more eyes will be on Alamo City and Seattle in the primetime window at 9 p.m. Eastern. Plus, Las Vegas and Sioux Falls at 6:45 and Houston, Minnesota at 9:15. It all happens tomorrow night, right here on SFL YouTube. Got a long weekend. No one has to worry about getting up and waking up for Monday morning work, so there should be no excuse to watch some more SFL football. As James Matthew Jr. is targeted again, gets another 1st down just outside the 10-yard line. Clock will continue to roll as Blanton hustles his troops back to the line. 1:08 to go now here in the ball game. Blanton going to look to throw, looking into the end zone, and that is caught by Doug Spelling. And we are 1 point away from 68.
And that is a beautiful finish to the game. Nice little seam route, throwing it where the defender didn't look for the ball, threw it right behind a good zip on it. Great pass. Thank you.
We just need an extra point. Joe Garfield. May your leg be true. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. 68 total points between the two clubs. Here in game representing number 68. Now, Liam Hammer, I know you got a kick return, touchdown, and onside kick. Please don't do it this time. It's a high snap. Hammer does field it, but he is taken down at the 44-yard line. And so we will more than likely end with a 45-23 scoreline, 68 total points. And the Revolution will end a perfect game. A perfect game to celebrate Leonard Butler Sr., an exact year from the moment he left us. The Revolution will get to go home happy. They'll have a bye week to celebrate before they're back here at home on September 18th when they take on the team from Detroit at 8:15 p.m. Eastern. One more final kneel down from Louisiana should seal it.
Yeah, can't ask for a better moment right here going into the bye week. And this has been absolutely remarkable.
Here's Utah to kneel it one more time. A game that was complete. It was executed rather nicely. The Revolution offense was humming. The special teams unit especially did their part, getting a kick return touchdown. But all eyes will be on that midfield logo, number 68, as the Revolution Cadillac style is complete. 45-23, your final from Stack Up Stadium. A picture-perfect game for Louisiana.
This was a team effort right here, and this was absolutely beautiful to watch from the first kickoff to the last. Great job by both teams. Fantastic, amazing job by Louisiana.
We just take a look at some of the stats. Of course, the rushing yards, big. One of the big telling points here, 200 yards total for Revs, under 60 yards for Queen City. 3 turnovers for the Corsairs, while the Revolution kept it tight. Well, Anthony Ellison, I just got to ask one question, and I think it might be an easy one. Who's the player of the game tonight?
Dwayne Salmons was all over the field today. Was able breaking the tackle at the initial contact. I think he broke at least 10 tackles today. It was just great job on the running, great job on the offensive line, that they were coming out with a purpose today, and that was to get Dwayne Salmons started early and often. But my MVP today is Salmon with over 200 yards rushing.
Thank you to Anthony Ellison. For our stats team, Ron Haynes and Mark Lopez, and of course from the SFL Commissioner, Kevin Irvine, I'm Tyler Falk. It's Cadillac style. Louisiana win. We'll see you tomorrow for more SFL action. Until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.